I mean, we're not gonna get that same energy, but
No.
I don't even know what the fuck we're gonna talk about. So, fellas, do you remember anything you said on that?
Hopefully they don't.
Yes.
All that shit.
Yeah, we on. By the way.
Oh, we're on.
Hold
Yeah.
on.
Man, you told me this.
Yo.
You just told me to start. It,
Yeah,
right?
we did tell you to
You told
start.
me to
did,
start,
you
right?
did.
We did tell you to
You
start
did.
this shit.
You
Yo. What up? What up? What up? Growing Pains podcast.
Episode motherfucking 30, boy.
Hell yeah, man.
Cheer.
What's up, man? We made it to 30.
We here.
Of course we did.
Yes.
Of course we did.
30.
Whoo!
And we're by ourselves.
We got
We're
some
by
us time.
ourselves.
We got some us
We
time.
got some us time.
We got so much
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
The schedule changed.
Yeah, let me. I will apologize, man. You know, I'm very impulsive sometimes,
Yep.
so I don't really
You
like.
think about yourself. Yep.
I don't think things through all the way. I seen the schedule.
Clearly.
I said, "Oh, okay.
Clearly.
I get those days off. I want them."
Yeah.
And then I didn't think of anything else. I was one track mind.
Yeah. So the schedule changed.
So schedule change.
So the schedule changed.
yeah, but looks like we're still pushing though.
We're still pushing. Yeah. So you're fresh out. Like you're
Fresh out.
You're fresh out.
Fresh out.
You still got it on your back. You know what I'm saying? Like you still got
You still smell like a bus.
If you knew how
Still.
fast I was going to get here, and you'd be like, "Yo, slow down." I was looking at least a buck.
Wow.
I was out. I was out.
Hey, where are you
Damn.
coming from?
Newport.
What?
Wait, I'm
Yeah.
confused. Why?
There's 2 garages.
Holy shit.
What?
I never knew that.
There's 2 garages.
There's a garage in Newport?
Yeah.
I was always wondering why he would say I'm on my way. I'm thinking he's coming from Elmwood Ave, and I'm like, the fuck is taking you so
Yeah,
long?
what do you
You're coming
mean?
from around the corner, Newport.
Yeah. Yeah, you know.
Holy shit!
Not
Learn
bad.
learn
This is
something
every
new
day?
Every day.
Every day you drive to Newport,
Yeah.
45 minutes,
To get a
took,
bus.
which took you 18 today. Well, let's not even. I'm not even going to comment on that. I'm not even.
Yeah.
But every
Yeah.
day you
Yeah,
take
let's-
this 45 minute. You take this 45-minute drive
Yeah.
to Newport
Yeah.
to work there.
Yeah.
Yo,
Not that bad.
people, are
Wait,
you
so
It's not that bad.
So is your route to Newport?
It depends on the day
What?
because they have routes that come down here too.
I'm not driving 45 minutes to drive to Newport to take a bus and bring it back to Providence. No way.
Well, it's not really 45 minutes, like I just told you.
True.
You just
It
showing
should be. It should be 45 minutes.
It should
Yes.
be
45
Yes.
minutes.
technically.
Yes.
Yeah. According to
Yes.
speed limits.
Well,
Yes.
you know.
If we're not breaking the law,
Right, but I don't break laws, so we're good. We're good
Right.
on that side.
only if you get caught, right?
Yeah, sure. We'll go
Okay.
there.
Okay.
hmm
Wow.
So yeah. Wow.
Yo, 30.
30. Who
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were giving him another 15 minutes. I'm like, yeah, 30. Yes, 30.
30. Yeah.
30. We made it. Yes.
Shouts to the hookah girls last week.
Shouts to the hookah girls, to
So
the
they're
city
not-
girls.
They're not city
slash-
girls.
City
They're hookah
girls.
girls.
Hookah
They're the
girls.
hookah girls. That's their new name.
Slash-
That's their new name. Hookah girls.
Voss
Yes.
drinking
Yes.
slash red
Voss
M&Ms.
drinking, Yes, red M&Ms and no green.
No green gummy
Sour
bears.
Patches and,
I want that spinoff to happen though. I'm like dying for it to happen.
Oh, for them.
Yeah.
We got to do that.
Yeah, we do gotta do
We
that.
got to motivate them to want to do that.
I think they sounded pretty motivated.
No, they are. Yeah.
Think
They
so?
sounded pretty motivated.
Yeah.
There was a follow up
Yeah.
from them.
From her. Just so.
Just
She
so.
hit me.
Mm. Mm.
Like, all right,
I
let's
was like, I'll believe it when I see it.
Ed, how you feel about that, Ed? Your sister having her own podcast. Huh? Yeah. Kara the God with the bag. She had the duffel with the hookah in it.
So she carries that.
For life.
The duffel.
For life.
Fresh out of work. Like that's in your car.
Yeah, bring it to my funeral.
You know, I was gonna say,
You think she smokes that on break?
What's up? Why not? It's in a car, dog.
I'm going on break, I'll be
Yeah.
outside.
I'll be outside.
Yeah.
Let me get this
Hookah.
ash going.
Oh man.
so I found out my it be your own niggas. I found that out. I found out that the
You
hard
found
way.
that out?
I found that out the hard way.
Oh man.
Yo niggas what?
Be your own niggas. Set me up.
Oh man, what's going
Set
on?
me up, B.
Oh, Alex, we're getting into somebody.
Tell us more. Tell
What
us
are we
more.
talking about?
I mean, I don't. We was out chilling Friday night, chilling with the homies.
Friday night was a good night, man.
Friday night was way too good.
It wasn't supposed to be.
It wasn't supposed to be.
It was supposed to be a light
It's
night.
supposed to be light, very
Light.
light.
And then Jay showed up.
Jay
I
showed
don't know.
My,
I wasn't there for that.
I left.
my night got wrecked after that.
I was gone.
Wrecked.
That's when your night got wrecked?
Yes.
Because I believe we was actually holding you accountable.
You were.
Yeah.
And then y'all left, and I should have left with y'all.
That's
and I was
unlike you, Alex.
And then
What's
I
going
seen-
on?
I seen Jay. No, I went to the bathroom. I seen Jay. I was like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" I was like, "All right, let's take it."
That's unlike you to fall to peer pressure.
Yeah, you're not.
Especially Jason.
You're not that type
Especially
of dude,
Jason, right?
You're not that type of dude. You're not the
So-
type of
so-
dude to fall into peer pressure like that.
What's going on?
It was a night.
It was a night?
Yeah, it's just one night. It happens.
A lot of things going on that night.
A lot of things going on that night.
A lot of things.
My
going
friends
on.
ain't shit. They didn't warn me.
Wow.
Be your own niggas.
Without giving too much content, we had a great conversation. We talked you out of something.
You did talk me out of
Yes.
something.
Yeah. So friends are good for something, right?
You did talk me
You
out
know,
of something.
we have to. In order for us not to be shit, though, we have to be aware,
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
right? Like
One of yous had to be aware.
No. Because you pointed it out, and me and Cabo was like, "What? Oh shit!" So you
Yeah.
spotted it. We didn't spot it.
One of you spotted it because one.
no. Somebody spotted one of us.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. There was. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
all of us,
We.
whatever.
Yeah. Nope. I think you were spotted.
I was spotted.
I think you were spotted,
Okay.
and I think that led to whatever the fuck it led to. I don't even know where it led to conversations, right? It led to
Yes.
conversations that I
Yes.
didn't know that were interrupting our brotherhood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We were trying to have a good time, and all
That's
of a sudden
all.
it was just like, yo, where's Alex in this conversation? Because we were just having a three-way conversation,
Yeah.
and now it's just me and you, bub. Like,
Yep.
where the so it was one of those. It was just
Yeah.
it was just that type of
So
shit.
we still ain't shit.
Yeah. Yeah. You still ain't shit.
But so there's got to be somebody else that ain't shit because when we left, you was perfectly fine.
oh yeah, Jay's definitely like.
And not to cut you off, my nigga, but like if we ain't shit, then why not leave with us?
Facts.
I just told you. I went to the bathroom. I came back to the bar. I seen Jay. I was shocked that Jay was here. So I was like, oh, let me hang out with Jay for a little bit.
Okay.
Wrong choice. Because
Yeah.
I had adult responsibilities the next day and
Did
I
you?
couldn't. We did. My friends.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
So there was a event that we were supposed to show up together at, right?
Right,
And then
we did.
you had some responsibilities during the day to
I
take care
did,
of.
yeah, I had some work. to
I
do.
did.
Yep.
And then
Handle that.
handled it like a
Handle
motherfucker,
that.
like
yeah,
a man.
yeah. What up?
Like I got up early. I went to my training,
Yeah.
handled my business.
Okay.
You got up early,
Yep.
handled your business,
Had to do it.
showed up to the event in the clothes you were working in.
Sorry, but what's up? I'm
Straight
here.
from where you was working at to the event. I was at the event.
What's up? Yep.
We was talking.
Yep. Hanging
we
out.
We gave socks.
Yep. Participated.
Participated.
Took a dope pic.
Took
I know, I
a took
saw
a
that.
fire pic.
I
Yep.
saw that.
There was somebody missing from that picture. Do you know?
Oh, hell yeah, Alex was missing from that picture. 1,000%.
Yeah.
I didn't understand
Yeah.
why.
And then the text came through like, oh, shit, Alex?
Yeah,
That's not like him.
that's not like Alex.
No.
Alex said he was going to stay home in 2019.
He did.
Facts. He did say
He
that.
did.
He did say that.
definitely
Yeah.
did.
He did say
Yeah.
that. He did say that.
But I mean, given the circumstances, one was a rare occasion with Reem hitting me up.
Yep.
Another one was with my podcast host. I was like, I have to, be out there with y'all.
You was out there with us.
So
We left.
too.
And we left.
We like,
We were out of there.
like responsible
Yeah,
adults.
we were out. Wow,
Because we was like, oh shit, it's 11 o'clock.
It's time.
I got something to do in the morning.
Time.
You got something to do in the morning.
Yeah.
So how was-
Responsible adults leave.
How was Greedy Team?
Greedy team is dope.
Greedy
Shout
team
out to the
solid.
Greedy team
Shout out to the Greedy
for
team.
putting on the event last Saturday. Soccer to Poverty got hella socks.
So
so
they don't
many
need my socks anymore.
They absolutely.
They need your socks, though.
The
the
need
people
socks.
need your
Yeah.
socks, man.
Alright.
They need
And
your
so,
socks.
like, I think they sold a good amount of merch. right? Their own merch, so they had their own little
Yep.
pop-up shop.
Yep.
Shout out to little Ev doing his thing with the Greedy team, man.
That was so solid, man. That was so dope. I got so many questions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, from my friends and family. Like that was so
Gotta
dope.
support the future, man.
Word.
Support the kids that I know at that age, I wasn't doing that.
I definitely wasn't.
I wasn't even thinking
Wasn't
about
selling
that.
no merchandise. Didn't have my own little crew going on.
I had
I had a crew, but like
I had a
yeah.
whole different definition about a greedy team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm greedy in a whole different way,
give
dog.
back.
Yeah, no, give me.
At that age, yeah.
Word.
Yeah, give back, give do what? Community
Shout out to
service.
them, man.
Yeah, shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to them, man. Shout out to Big Ev too. You know what I mean?
Word, man.
And his wife leading their kids in the right direction, man.
Absolutely,
That's what's
absolutely. That is what's
That's
up, man.
Who would have thought?
Oh shit.
Oh, so my bad.
Oh
My
shit.
bad.
Damn.
I'm a little bit under the weather. That's
Shots
why.
fired.
Bow.
I'm a little bit under the weather.
Wow.
That's what that was.
Oh, that's what that was?
Yeah.
Wow, that sounded like some hate.
Nah.
Alex, what's
All
going on, man? Talk to us, man.
Hey, what's going on, Alex?
Talk to us.
How's things, man?
We're here. We're here. It's just us
All right.
here.
Things
Yeah,
alright,
yeah.
man. You know, we're here, episode 30.
Yeah, how you
Okay.
feeling? You feeling all right?
I'm feeling alright. I could be better.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, you know, that's I said I'm sick.
Yeah. Are you
Why,
sick?
why is that? Why
Sick
is
of
it?
what?
The weather, it was cold. I was doing a lot of walk.
Am I the only one that felt like it was like 70 degrees today compared to
No.
the rest of the days?
Fam,
It was definitely like tropical weather. out
yo, it felt nice.
there.
I went outside, so I could take my coat off.
Felt
if
nice
I-
out.
if I feel like it. Like it was, the snow's melting.
Windows down.
It's actually only 40 degrees, and the snow is melting like it's about 70
Yeah,
degrees outside.
it felt great. It felt great. Yeah, you feel your nutrition game is you slacking on your nutrition game? What's going on?
Nah, I think it's just it happens. I haven't been sick in a little while, so
It's your time.
All right,
Is
it's
that what
time.
you're
it's that time.
All right.
saying? Okay.
I don't normally get sick a lot, so when I get sick, I get hit. Pause.
Yeah.
What do you do?
That's
What do you,
last
what,
pause.
do, what do you do to maintain? I know. The last episode you mentioned that we don't talk nutrition here. What do you do to maintain?
I mean, I try to meal prep. Veggies. If I'm gonna do beef, I do grass fed. And some carbs, basic shit.
Is there anything you don't do like ever? Like you never
As far as what?
anything? Is there anything that you just like? Nope, I stay away from that.
I
at
stay
all
away from
costs?
pork.
You stay away from pork.
Yeah.
What
That's
else?
only because I was gonna be Muslim one time, and ever since that,
Those are good times.
and ever since that day, I've never touched it ever again.
What happened? Why
Why? What?
you didn't go to Muslim, right?
Yeah, why didn't you go to Muslim?
I don't know. I don't remember. I talk a lot of talk and never walk the walk. That's what I've noticed that in my life, right? So, for one, I didn't think this was years ago. I couldn't find where I would go to convert to being Muslim.
Okay.
So I think that was the major issues that I couldn't find somewhere to go to go through the process. And then I think that I've also went through the whole process of converting myself into one thing is kind of dangerous. You know what I mean?
You didn't want to follow just one thing.
Right.
But I had this conversation before. I don't think there's nothing wrong with not conforming to or feeling like you have to be beholden to one particular religion. And I think that's where we get free spirit from. So I don't see nothing wrong with somebody saying, all right, I'm going to take this from this particular religion. I'm going to take this from this particular religion. And this is how I choose to live my life.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's some people who study study it.
Yep.
And they take what they need from it because it provides guidance and structure to their life.
Yep.
Now that we just talked about that, I don't mean to cut you off. Why is it that when we speak of Muslims and Jews, we refer to them as Muslims and Jews and not? That's a religion. It's not an ethnicity. Like, we don't go around and saying you're a Catholic.
Right.
Why do we do that with Jewish people?
This is fucking America, dog.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we.
That's
do
not
that
weird.
shit. That's why we do it.
What do you mean?
That's why the fuck we do it, because we're fucking America, dog. Like, this is where you at. We could do that shit. We could be like, you know what? Fuck where you from. This is what you believe in. Now this is what you are.
Okay. I've always wondered that. I was like, yo, why?
Because I have to figure. You see, this is another growing pain of mine. I have to figure out ways to phrase certain things. Like we have a way of looking at the world, right? As Americans, we have a way of looking at the world, and that's because we've been a very powerful empire for a very long time. So we have a very elitist, from a collective, right? From a collective,
Yep.
we have a very elitist way of looking at the world. So because of that, we're almost like bullies that can be like, look at that motherfucker. Look at, and we could give nicknames to shit. You know what I'm saying? And then those nicknames, because we're elitists, right? Because we have this is America profile. That's where I'm going with. This is America, right? Like this is we follow trend, right? We follow suit. That's part of our culture. That's part. So because of that, we, Muslims and Jews. We got Muslims and Jews. That's what you are now.
And it's bad, right? I think there's some bad stereotypes that come with, like, so all of a sudden, like when somebody says, I'm not going to eat pork, what, you Muslim?
Yeah.
Like, dog,
Yeah.
if you read, it's part of all religions that you're not supposed to eat bottom feeders, right? Pigs are bottom feeders. Like anything that eats feces is a bottom feeder. Like, you're not supposed to.
Do pigs eat shit though?
That's what they.
Don't they eat anything?
I don't think they just eat anything. I don't know if pigs eat
I
shit.
think it's part of it. It's.
I think they bathe in it.
They conform until or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. But there's other things. There's other creatures that. So you're not supposed to eat shrimp, crabs,
right,
lobsters.
Right.
They live at the bottom of the ocean and they eat. They're bottom feeders.
Yeah.
Regardless of what they eat, right? They're bottom feeders. And so when people are like, I always hear it. Yo, you're not eating pork? But you Muslim, dog? No. Regardless from any religion, I don't want to eat pork.
You
Leave
are what
me
you
the
eat,
fuck
dog.
alone.
Right.
You are what you eat.
What else do you avoid?
What
What else you avoiding? All right. What's your always go to? Sick, not sick. What's every day I gotta do X. I may miss it on some days, but every day I gotta do bang.
Anything. We're not talking,
whatever it is.
We're not talking nutrition right now. We're just talking.
Oh no, I was talking nutrition. Yeah, talking nutrition.
Oh, so my nutrition. My staple breakfast is always the same shit. It's eggs, oatmeal.
Yeah.
Always.
Dope.
That hasn't changed in like a year.
Dope. What about you, Bob?
I struggle. Always. Right? There's times where I'm just clean eating and I can do it.
I'm the same way. I'm the same way. Because I can do it for like 2 weeks.
Like when I'm right on, so I tried the pescatarian diet.
Yep.
I did it for, I want to say, a little over 3 months. Cold turkey too. Like it was kind of like, I was like, yo, I Googled it. I searched it. I said, because I was going to try being a vegan.
Yep.
But I said, I need to work my way into that.
That's a lot of work.
And so I said, I'll try pescatarian because basically you don't eat land animals. You still eat seafood and stuff like that. You still eat eggs and dairy products, but you don't eat chicken, beef, right? Excuse me. And I did that for three months. But I think what happens is, for me anyway, and I see it happen in other people, like the one day that you mess up, it's like scratch everything you did every day before that.
Right.
And so it doesn't even, not the day, one meal. People think like one meal, damn, I fucked up. Back to eating like shit again.
Right.
Dog, one meal. And I did that. So like, I went to, my daughter wanted rice and beans. And I was fine up in every, like, it's fucked up, right? Thinking that I'm trying to eat healthy, but still let my kids eat Wendy's, McDonald's.
Yeah.
Same way.
So I was thinking, like, why do we do that? Like, why is it that the adults are like, yo, I'm a meal prep, I'm going to the gym, bust my ass to lose weight, and look at our kids and be like, yeah, you can eat McDonald's.
Yeah, why?
You don't have a weight problem.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta cut that shit
You got abs. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
But and so now, she wanted rice and beans, so we stopped at Los Risa on Broad Street, and they just pulled out a fresh batch of chicharron. fresh.
Yeah, they did.
I'm talking about fresh.
Yeah.
Good.
I was like,
We good on this side.
I was like, yeah, let me get the rice and beans.
You know what you want.
My daughter wants the rice and beans. She asked me anything else.
The lady knew already. She knew.
And I felt like the way she asked
She's like,
me.
come on, dog. Anything else?
Anything else? I feel like she seduced me into it.
She probably said your name after that shit. Bub.
Juan.
Yeah. Juan, come on.
Said it
Anything
in her
else?
Latina voice too. Juan. Oh, papi. It's the way she just dropped that the chicharron right in front of me. It was like, you know you want something.
Yeah, you know it's something else.
Fuck it, give me some.
Yeah.
I really, after eating, it was only a few pieces too. Cause I was like, don't give me too much. I really scratched the whole diet.
Yeah.
That was it.
That was it.
Chicharron. But I felt like shit. Cause all that, the grease, obviously, the fat, the grease, and it was just
and you hadn't been used to it for a while.
Yeah. My stomach was like, I was like, damn, that shit was good.
That's me with dairy right now. I think I'm starting to become lactose intolerant.
Yeah?
I think that's happening.
Your stomach can't handle that shit.
I think it's happening.
But I noticed, like, people don't understand because they look into it like, oh, eating healthy is, too expensive. I'm like, at what cost though, right? I get it to a certain extent, monetary, but think about the long term. I don't think people think about the long term. They think about, all right, if I go shop right now for all healthy products, I'm going to spend a bulk of money right now.
I don't agree with that.
Me either. But, all right, if we want to go that route, if we want to say it's expensive, I'll go with that. I'll go with that thought. But in the long run, it's not. Because just think about how much money you spend on eating out.
True.
Ordering.
True.
And how unhealthy that shit is.
Mm-hmm.
So at what cost? Is your health not worth the money?
Right.
But it's not. But it's actually not that expensive.
I just paid like $20 for some steak, my nigga. That's expensive.
Don't eat steak.
You need to. Cut
you don't have to
shit.
eat steak.
You need to cut that out.
Oh, it's beef or whatever the fuck it was.
You don't have to eat beef. Do you have to eat beef?
I do.
All of the time?
No, I don't do it all the time. I don't do it all the time.
Honestly,
I don't do
Alex,
it all
answer
the
the question.
time.
Do you have to eat beef?
So
what?
Let's put.
Do you have to eat beef?
Which one am I answering first?
Answer both.
Do you have to eat beef?
I don't have to.
All right, then.
I choose to.
Oh, so you have a choice to spend your $20.
Yes, but
you're bad.
Why is that my bad though? But see, I'm choosing the more healthier, quote unquote, right?
Yeah. So let's put this in perspective. For how long will that $20 amount of beef
it's
last?
Like 2 meals.
2 meals, right?
It's definitely
so $10 a meal. Where else are you gonna go?
Yes.
Where you can pay $10.
You're not walking.
A meal.
You're not walking in Longhorn Steakhouse and be like, "Yo, give me grass fed."
I can go to Wendy's and get a 4 for $4. Twice.
Same quality steak.
Oh, I'm not gonna say.
Let's be real with each other. Yeah, goddamn it. Don't fucking try to bamboozle me, goddamn. Don't Donald Trump me, dog. Let's be real.
You're not even walking in Capitol Grill like, yo, I want the grass fed beef.
Yeah.
They're gonna look at you like, yeah, okay.
It's facts.
Take this T-bone at $75.
Yeah, man.
It's true. I agree with you.
Yeah.
I don't think it needs to be that expensive. I think the choices that you make can dictate. I think I spend on average probably the same, if not maybe a little less than your average household. My household size. And I think we eat healthy as shit, man. Like I think I am sometimes very impressed at how simple we can, turn some meals just from the shit that we have in our fridge and still make it healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just because
you can.
Just because you can, right?
Yeah.
Just because this is like, yo, this is what we have, so what can we do with it? This is what we can do with it. All right, well, let's add some spices. Let's do this. Let's grill it this time. Let's broil it this time.
I think it's all about being informed and being educated about it as well, because I think people are just not educated.
We talked about this before the podcast, right? Like people don't go out and educate themselves. They accept the information that's out there.
It's like
absolutely
that narrative of it's expensive to eat healthy. So people are like, can't afford that.
I'm not gonna fuck that.
But you're gonna take your, from what I've seen in my experience, because I've done it, take your food stamps, right, and go to the snack section first, and buy 4 packs of cookies.
Hell yeah.
Right, cream pies,
Word.
Health is
Swiss
wealth.
rolls, honey buns. Your cabinet is lit.
Word.
Yo, I'm a snack.
Of
I'm a
death.
snacker too.
I'm a
Of death.
snacker like a motherfucker, bro. I love snacking.
That's
That's the problem.
Bam.
Because I know it's had to happen, right? You ever come home and you're like, I'm starving, but there's a bag of Doritos right there.
Everything
There's some cookies.
wins. There's nothing. What's gonna beat it?
Nothing.
What's gonna beat a bag of Doritos?
Because it's gonna take me too long. I didn't thaw out no chicken. I didn't thaw out nothing.
Man, nothing
It's gonna
beats that.
take too long for me
Cool
to cook.
Ranch?
Not Cool
Yo,
Ranch,
It's a
yeah,
wrap.
all right.
Taking that
Cool
bag,
Ranch.
I'm going to the couch.
No?
Cool Ranch?
Yo, Cool Ranch.
Whatever
is my
bag it
shit.
is, right? But I'm taking that to the couch. I'm going to sit down, and that bag is gone,
All the way gone.
and I'm full.
What are you? You're like one of those special bags, like French toast. you're one of those type of dudes, dog. Are you like those special bags?
It's regular Doritos.
All right, just the red bag.
It's the red bag.
But I wonder
Alright.
why that is. Like I see a lot of people who, right? Like you said, you are what you eat.
You are what your fucking
And
food eats too.
I've learned you can't
I like that,
you
yeah,
can't outwork a bad diet.
Nope.
Right? You see,
Right. Yeah.
you see
yeah.
people-
Right.
You see people like
That's a good way of putting it.
people had the vacation mentality. Right? I'm all right. So I'm going to spring break in March. So I'm gonna work out from now to March and hope these abs come in.
Word.
Nah, my nigga, they're not
Word.
coming. They're not
Word.
coming. If you ain't got them now, you're not gonna
Yeah,
have
it's
them
not
in
gonna
March.
happen. It's not gonna
Bruh, you're not gonna have them in March. I see a lot of women do it. I gotta get into this bathing suit.
Yeah.
You just ate a 4 for 4
Mm-hmm.
after the gym.
For the third day in a row.
Yeah.
For the third, yeah.
Yeah. But I think it's just not being educated about health. And I think that's why we don't.
I also think that there's an issue with, and I think we said this all the time, too much information. Like, you can get anything. You can find anything to, like, if you believe something, you can find something that's going to agree with what you believe
absolutely.
in. So, if, like, what we talked about last week, with the carnivore diet, was just, they just eat meat. That's it.
Yeah.
There's something wrong there. There's definitely something. We always say it's about balance. Like, there is something wrong with people who think that they can just eat meat and that's it. No vegetables,
because
no
of
nothing.
what happens. I also believe in body type.
Yep.
Right? We're all built differently. We all, and so just chemically. And I've seen some people who, and I've heard them call it the keto diet, but you guys said it was something different. But from what I've been told, they've been saying that particular diet is all protein, no carbs.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah.
And so, and I've seen guys who are on that diet and women that are in good shape. And so, how would you tell them that what you're doing is not healthy?
I don't see. So that's. I agree to an extent that there is too much information.
Mm-hmm.
Only to an extent, and the only reason why I agree with that is because, and the only reason why I agree with that to an extent is because that's fucking facts, right? But the reason why I do not agree with that is because yes, there is a lot of information, but I also agree that we have a good amount of source information that may be true for the day, right? Source information that may be true for the day. Yeah, please. It may be true for now, right? It may be true for the day. There's a lot of shit that's true today. Like, we all know that gravity exists today.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. That's actual fact.
you, bro.
As of today, 1 + 1 = 2. That's true. That's actual fact. So this source shit, right? I'm going way too. I'm trying to break it down way too much, but this source shit that we can get to, that source information. For instance, right? Like, this whole nutrition shit. Like, if you don't know if the keto diet is good for you, instead of judging it, there's blood work, right? So
Yes.
we can easily say to that couple,
True.
that keto couple, we can easily be like, yeah, of course, balance is true for most of us, if not a lot of us, right? Of course, balance is true, but there are going to be those fucking anomalies, man.
But also, just because you physically look good doesn't mean
mean you-
internally.
Doesn't
you're
mean
good.
that you're good.
Yeah.
Absolutely, you're right. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Because there's like, all right, I get it. As a doctor, you go to school for a long fucking time to become a doctor and study a lot of shit. There's no way you can tell me somebody that's overweight can come out of that doctor's office and be told, no, you're healthy. How?
Agreed.
Right.
But you can't say that because they have to love themselves.
No,
So now
I don't,
you're
it's
fat.
not. It's not about loving yourself. Health has nothing to do with loving yourself.
Now you're fat shaming.
No, I'm not.
What? Where do we get that?
I think it's fat shaming. My bad.
I said overweight.
The doctor?
I didn't-
Who's fat shaming the doctor?
I said overweight. Right? There are overweight people that I know that think they're sexy as fuck. Fine, I don't care.
I
Doesn't
watched
mean
a comedy special today of some lady that thought she was sexy as fuck.
doesn't mean that you're not unhealthy.
True. Very true.
And so, like, I'm like, what? Like, how do you like? Your doctor told you that? Yeah, I'm healthy. Get a new doctor, dog.
Yeah, get some blood work, man.
Yeah.
Get some blood work.
Because, right, the whole vegan thing, right? Thinking about exploring that, I was like,
So was I. I was.
fuck. That shit is difficult. Like, I'm like, now I got to start reading labels. Like, shit, nah, I can't have that.
Well, you should be reading labels
I
anyways.
should.
Yeah.
But, like,
Vegan wouldn't work for me.
yeah.
It just wouldn't.
Uh,
I like steak.
Nothing wrong
I
with
like
it.
it.
$20 steak.
Word.
Word.
Good. You're on my level then.
Yeah, man.
Word.
Give me some 20. I mean, I'm not buying $20 steak, but yeah. Hook me up.
If somebody has a $20 steak and would like to
Yeah,
offer
man.
me some,
Yeah. I
I'm
mean,
not
if I'm
gonna
going out and it's that time, like we on that time right now, we going out to an expensive restaurant. Yeah, give me that $20 steak. But yeah, man, I can't. And you know something, like I don't have the want to want to keep up on my blood work like that.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't like. I think with veganism, you should keep up on your blood work
Mhm.
because there's probably things that you're missing from your diet that maybe you may not be thinking about
Mhm.
that maybe you can get from other sources
Yeah.
that you may need more of, right? So like B12 and your
Yeah.
B complex vitamins and shit
I think
like that.
I might be misinformed myself. I would assume that vegans probably take a lot of supplements.
I would hope so.
But
Because
also,
if not, that's a problem.
right, there's a lot of information, there's a lot of misinformation, but there's a lot of information about veganism, right? And for me, I think any diet that you're trying to apply has to be a lifestyle.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
It can't be this,
You gotta
like
change
I
that
said,
word.
it can't be like the vacation. Like I'm gonna go vegan for 3 weeks.
It's got to be a lifestyle.
It's
I
gotta
agree with you.
be a life, because I think when you make it a lifestyle, it becomes a mental thing,
Yeah.
right? You believe in this. Like, this is who I am. I'm a vegan, or I'm a pescatarian, or I'm just gonna be just unhealthy.
Yeah.
But I think we just need to educate ourselves more. I think for people who have unhealthy diets, quote unquote, I think it's a lack of options, right? There's no edge. Like, I think we talked about it. Like, if you got options, then you're making a conscious decision to say, well, I know this is out here. I know this is out here. I know I could be healthy if I go this way. But you know what? That 4 for 4 is cheap as fuck.
There's a reason why
On
it's
my
cheap.
budget.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
There's
Like,
a reason why it's cheap.
dog, you can get all that for $4.
Hmm?
Five Guys burgers, $10. One.
Word.
I
can get a 4 for 4.
You get a 4 for 4.
I've been thinking about trying to start some kind of fucking community garden, man. Like, I've been really thinking about it, but I don't know
But
what.
people, I
don't-
think if you, and I could be, but there's a lot of farmers markets that are local.
Yeah, there is.
and people don't use them because I think it's just one is access. One, I think people just feel like stereotypes. I think people just feel like the narrative of eating healthy is expensive.
Yeah. And let's not bullshit ourselves. It can be.
It can be.
Absolutely. If you don't know what you're doing,
It can be.
absolutely.
Like if you're thinking just Whole Foods,
word, it's expensive. Like, yo,
good luck.
Yeah,
Good luck.
Word. Your whole check is going to them.
Good luck.
Yeah.
And Whole Foods is good as a motherfucker because
Yeah.
I be in there for lunch.
And if you get deep,
Mm.
like, family, there's been moments that I've gotten very, very deep. Like, no, I need to do this and I need to do that because that it affects this and that could get expensive because now the type of supplements that you're doing are not supplements that you necessarily need. They're supplements that now you think you need, so therefore you want to go get them.
Yeah.
And now you're going to get them. You know what I'm saying? Now you almost you get that placebo effect, which is weird. You know what I'm saying? Like you almost like you feel weird without your daily vitamin that had whatever made your eyes better, so now you think you can't see as well today because you didn't take your stupid vitamin. Like it's crazy, right? Like
also, like we talk about social media a lot. I think plays a big role into it.
Oh, absolutely.
yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
Foods become trendy.
Yep.
Shit becomes trendy. Exercising has become trendy.
Yeah. But I think you made a good point, and that's when you do something. It's cliche to say that you got to do something. When it comes to diet, you should do something that you love to do and that you know you're not going to deviate from, right? So if you're doing that, you're absolutely right, man. Like you fall into place. You know what I'm saying? Like you're never even when you do fall out of place and you're like, damn it, I gotta stop at Wendy's and get this 4 for 4 because I haven't eaten all day.
Mm-hmm.
It's still one day out of who knows how long. You know what I'm saying? And even that is just like, once you're done with that 4 for 4, you're like, all right, cool. That was dope. Can't wait to do that shit again. And you may even think about that tomorrow. But because of your daily routine and you're like, nah, I ain't got time for Wendy's. I got time for whatever the hell is my daily routine. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not even thinking about it the next day.
I think it's about balance.
Yeah.
Have your 4 for 4. But don't let it fuck up everything else that you've been doing. Have the 4 for 4. And go bust your ass in the gym.
Go do what you got to do, man.
Because I don't think that one...
If that's what you want to do.
But I'm just saying for those that are on a particular diet or whatever, and I think we're misinformed by diet. Because I know when I first, like when I heard the word diet, salad.
Yeah.
I got to eat salad. And literally I was like, salad. This shit is whack. I don't want to diet anymore.
Right.
Where's Carolinas? Where's Pitos?
Yeah, man, yeah.
Where's 4 for 4?
Yep.
And I think so when people talk about diet, they sound depressed. Like, damn, I got a diet. Fuck.
Turn into a lifestyle.
Damn. See me, I gotta eat like healthy shit. And the way they say it, like
It sounds like it sucks.
like,
Yo, I don't want any parts of that.
the way it sounds, like the way they like, damn, like it's not the end of the world because you gotta eat healthy food. Healthy food can taste good.
Yeah.
I just think that the way you put it together, like the conference I went to, like they had a salad. Like when we think about a salad, what do you think is in a salad? Like if you heard salad, what's in a salad?
Man, I had a salad today, dog.
No, but like your typical, what is
salad? Tomatoes.
Bang,
you think about the typical salad, right?
Yeah,
some lettuce, iceberg
lettuce,
lettuce, cucumbers, tomato,
yeah.
occasionally some onions or whatever.
Stop soon, yeah.
This salad had, so they had a quinoa salad with spinach, sweet potatoes, and green beans.
Word.
Smacked.
Word.
I would never look at that and say that's a salad. They had quinoa salad.
See, look, you can go vegan.
That was like a portion of my plate.
It was like half a spoonful.
Yeah. But like I would never look at that and be, I would never say that's a salad.
Yeah. No, you're right.
The next day, another salad. Like it had like the spring meat, the spring mix. Then it had like it had green beans in it. It had some more green beans in it. It had what else it had? It had like it just had a variety of things. And I'm like, I would never put this together.
Yeah.
But it was
And even if you put it together, you would never call it a salad.
me either. But it was delicious.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
I think it comes down to simplicity, man. That's what I've been doing now. Like
I think when people think of diet, they overcomplicate it.
I overcomplicate everything. Like I've been trying to write my goals down for like 2 years because
I'm a billionaire of all time.
Because I thought it had to be like some kind of my nigga. I finally wrote my shit down. Like it's very specific. Like I can tell you what kind of car I'm driving. Like it got that specific. But me overthinking everything, I overcomplicated it, thinking that it had to be more than what it was, right? And dog, it's simplicity, man. That's what it comes down to. Just start with the basics. Start with the basics.
I agree with that. I also think we need to separate ourselves from certain things. Like I think we let our egos drive most of the time. We should just put that motherfucker in the passenger seat or in the back seat sometimes and just be like, yo, just be a voice. Just relax. You ain't gotta drive. You know what I'm saying? Like we just gotta just put ourselves, make sure we're looking at the world from a they say that God's eye view, right? Like I think that too. I think we take things too personal. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We're just too personal about everything. Everything's about us. Everything's about, which is, there's not anything wrong with individualizing yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's just, all right, what's the next step? You know what I'm saying? What's the next little step you could take that's going to make you better than if you didn't take that next little step? You know what I'm saying? And then there you go. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's an accomplishment. That's how we can move forward. What up, Sean? Let me see if Shine stays on this podcast.
Yeah, Shine.
All you hear is this fucking
Shine's family, man.
Yeah, man, it really is.
Yeah,
I know, man. Yeah. I know.
Yeah, Sarah sent me something the other day.
So before we get into Sarah, hold on a second. So what do you do on a regular basis to stay up?
So I try to stay in the gym.
Okay.
I try to stay in the gym. Yeah,
knocking the mic around.
Come on, Shine. All right.
Shine, go.
And so I try to stay in the gym. I try to meal prep as much as possible. Yeah. I actually enjoy doing it because I like the fact that I know I'm gonna wake up tomorrow. I think what John Hope was talking about on the podcast, food deserts, right? And being in my office in the South Side, it's kind of a food desert. Yeah. As far as healthy options, Carolina's next corner, La Broa right around the corner, Crown Chicken right around the corner, right across the street, the Chinese spot. Mm-hmm. You got Gran Parada right up around. Like it's like you walk on Broad Street, you go,
hell yeah,
God damn, that smells good. And then you get a plate. I'm like, yo, chill on the rice. It's a lot of rice.
Right.
It's a lot of rice. I'm like, no mas. And then it tastes good, but after, like, I feel like, damn, I paid for it. I got to eat all this shit. Mm-hmm. And I'm sitting at my desk like, treadmill, bike. Yeah, I'm doing all those. Yeah. I got to do all those. I got to burn all
cardio weights. Yeah.
I got to burn all of this off. But I'm way off balance when I don't meal prep. If I don't prepare my meals. Yep. And then I realize, like, if I look at my bank account at the times where I meal prep, opposed to the times that I don't,
balling.
I could spend at least on lunch for the week, depending on where I go,
easily
anywhere from between $50 to $80.
Easily,
like that.
Yes.
And I'm like, fuck.
Yep.
I just bought all that food on Sunday, and I just spent $80 on lunch for the week. And so when I meal prep, I'm like, all right, cool. That $80 might drop down to, because it might be that occasional day I wake up late and I didn't meal prep the night before. And so, Yeah, so I try to stay on the meal prep thing, and I try to work out as much as possible. I'm not always consistent as I want to be, but I try to work out as much as possible.
Yeah.
And so, I think that gives me balance.
Yeah.
I try to. Now I'm at the point where I just want to be balanced.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to be restricted by anything, and if I do, that's a conscious decision on my part. But I try to be balanced as possible. Because the other, like last week, I was like, yo, I want a Five Guys burger. And I felt guilty. I said, you know what? Fuck that. I'm gonna have a Five Guys burger.
Balance.
Yeah. Do you think?
Burger was fucking amazing.
Hell yeah.
It was $10.
Good for you, bub. That's crazy.
It was $10. I really looked at the menu like, damn, I could really go down the street.
Did you at least stay there and have some peanuts?
Definitely I had some peanuts.
Yeah. You gotta have some peanuts.
I'm getting $10 worth of peanuts too.
That's what I'm saying.
And I was throwing them on the floor.
Hard.
Yes.
Dumb hard.
But I was like, damn, there's a Wendy's, a McDonald's, and a Burger King right down the street.
Yeah, but it's Five Guys. And if you're gonna do it,
I didn't leave.
Yeah, of course not.
Because the toppings are free.
You gotta go.
The toppings are free. I got onions.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I just mushrooms.
Is that a double? A double's $10?
That's a double.
Yeah.
Heart attack waiting to happen. Go ahead. Preach on, brother.
It's grass-fed beef, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, talk to him, bro.
I believe it is.
Talk to him.
I believe it is.
Yeah.
I believe it is.
Damn, sometimes, man, I just need to record. We need to find a way to figure this out. Like, to
Yo, we was ready on Friday, though.
dog, I don't have that same energy anymore. Like, I was ready. Like, Thursday, I hit y'all up.
See what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to be a smart ass that time. It's difficult
it's about
to keep that
energy.
energy.
Yeah. That one time you sent the text.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be.
Pause. I'm getting this off right now.
I gotta get this off
because I'm not gonna have the energy today to podcast.
Word. Like, and it's days and there's so many things that are gonna intercept. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're just not gonna have the end. That's why I was like, let's go. Like, we could do it.
We should have did it.
We could do it.
Because then it was like, it felt like it was gonna be time restricted. He was like, all right, we got a good half hour. I'm like, a half hour ain't gonna be enough, man.
Nah, not for what I had to say. I was gonna get into myself. Pause. Why do I keep saying pause? Didn't I say we're gonna stop?
Yeah, we're gonna stop. We haven't said pause at all.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna.
When I said you gotta get this off, pause.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, we're not a homophobic on this podcast. So we don't need to say pause anymore.
Nah, fuck pause.
But yeah, man, I had a whole bunch of shit. I don't know what happened between that Wednesday that we recorded and then the Thursday. Though I was fucking inspired. I was inspired. Like I can tell you. Let me see if I can try to recreate. So when I was listening to last week's podcast, I figured out that my two co-hosts are going to be leaving me pretty soon. They got side hustles and shit. Okay, that's fine.
What the?
Oh, you still know what I'm talking about? You don't remember the end of the podcast when you said that you want to get your little side hustle started? He said the same thing.
Oh, he took it personal.
No, I like it. I didn't take it personal.
I
didn't take it personal.
So we said we're gonna leave you?
No, that's what I took it as.
Yeah,
that's what I took it as.
Alex was nervous.
The one that changed his whole schedule.
The one that actually left.
Yeah,
I didn't leave though. We're still here.
Who figured this out?
So we changed our schedule for you.
No. Let him get his shit off.
Right, cool,
get the shit. Pop. Cool. He's already been shooting shots at the beginning of the podcast.
Yeah, do you, bro?
So
then
I heard that and I was like, yo. And I know I say this all the time, but I'm going to say it again. Fuck it. We have something here. We have something here with this podcast, right? We might have our first sponsorship, right?
Yep. And
I think that when Bub sent that shit meant something to me because it's like, yo, we're putting our livelihood on the line for what we believe in, right?
Yep.
And then for some reason I heard the Arian Foster's podcast with Van Lathan. It was very dope. Very, very, very dope.
I haven't heard it.
Very dope. It's like, yo, we're going to make it. We're going to fucking make it. I have struggled my whole life with thinking that I'm not good enough for anything. in everything, in every aspect.
Okay.
Is that your grown pain? Is that your grown pain?
Yeah, to go along with my
Mhm.
cold-heartedness that I said last week. That
Yep.
you guys said you were going to talk about, but you never did.
How cold-hearted you are?
Yeah, because I don't told my
We'll
son.
talk about it when the time is right. Yeah,
But
we'll talk about it.
I've always felt that I've never been good enough for a girl. I've never felt good enough for, like, you've heard me talk about this with my job now.
Yep.
Like it's been a struggle for me. So for this podcast to happen, like this, it's been huge for me because I'm actually all in. And whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know, right? But I'm all in on what we're creating. And that's another thing where I get someone who said, "Oh, so I was talking, we had a podcast." I was like, "Oh shit, you're creative." My mind automatically goes to, I'm not creative. Why am I creative? I didn't create the idea of a podcast, so why am I a creative? That's the kind of shit that my mind goes through.
Yeah.
I'm never good enough for anything.
Why are you trying to label yourself as something?
What do you mean?
So you look at the word creative and you say, okay, I want to be that, but now I'm not that because I didn't essentially create this venue. But why do you crave to be a creative?
I don't think I'm. I don't know. Let's see. Because it sounds good. Because when someone's creative, it's like, yo, look at what they're creating. That's dope.
That's true. Yeah, absolutely.
So I guess that would be my answer.
But what are you creating to put yourself in a mind state where you think that you should be a creative? And then why are you then saying, nah, fuck that, then I can't be that because I didn't create a podcast?
I think
like, we're creating content right now. Like, let's be honest. We're creating content. Whether this is, like, I tell people this all the time. This gives me a platform to come here and speak my truth.
Which is what we
and sometimes come here and talk shit. Like, sometimes I come here, man, like, real talk. Today I came here. I really just want to talk shit with my friends, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's really talk some shit with my friends. Like, that's usually my whole vibe, right? Like,
I want to inspire people. You know what I mean?
Which is great, right? Like, I try to think of ways that we could do that with the podcast too, right? Like, how do we get to a point where we can continue to talk our shit the way that we do because it is who we are, but at the same time create some venues to inspire people. But why is it that with this need, why do you feel like you have to put yourself into these boxes to be what it seems to be what right now is accepted? Like, right now, creatives and being a creative is a hot topic.
Yeah, right, correct.
Who the hell knows what that is going to mean in 50 years?
Correct.
Right? But right now, it means dope shit.
Mm.
Right? So what makes you feel, is it the meaning of it being dope shit that makes you feel like you want to be a part of that?
It's just if I don't know, the ability just to create something that is mine, to say, hey, look world, look what I did. I created this. This is
something
mine.
you could put your name on,
Right.
something you could put some backing onto.
Absolutely.
And I think so. I what's crazy is I've been thinking about this question forever. It's because of you.
Uh-oh.
What's free?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Like, I really been thinking about that question, right? And I really believe free, specifically in America, because I only know America, I believe it's really a concept.
Yeah.
Because I don't think everybody has the same definition of free. And I think free and freedom are two different things.
Right.
And so I think what's free is what Alex is talking about, right? Having the space, and also what you're talking about, being creative, having that space to do so without any other influences.
Agreed.
Because I think there are some people that want to be creative if we look at music artists and labels, I don't think you're free to be as creative as you want to be, because the label has some influence on what you actually put out, and almost can kind of shape who you are if you allow them to shape who you are as an artist.
Right.
And we've seen it happen. Right? Like Puff. Black Rob is a gangster. You got this guy doing dance.
Mm-hmm.
That's not him.
The Locks.
He has songs called "I Dare You."
Yeah.
Where he's screaming, "I dare you!"
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
That's the dude you got dancing.
And then get smacked silly. Get smacked silly.
Word.
There's a whole dance to that song.
Mm-hmm.
The Harlem Shake.
Mm-hmm.
People, I mean, so like, I think to be free is to have range over
Your life.
Your life.
That's my definition of what's free.
To have range over your life.
Or like,
Yes,
to
I
have
want
the-
to be able to do
have the
whatever
free
I
reign-
want.
Have the free reign
when I
to
want.
kind of do. I think there's things we conform to,
that
right?
we have to conform to.
Yes.
Like we can't do 100 from here to Newport.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can. You actually can.
You can, but we have to sort of conform.
You have
to,
a choice.
Right.
It's a
right.
choice.
You have a choice.
Right.
Whether or not you stay free if you get caught.
Correct. Correct. 100%.
It's
yes.
different.
Right.
But like relationships, right? We compromise. Sometimes against our own free will.
Yes. Yes, we do.
Like, fuck.
We have to though, right? In relationships, in all relationships,
Yeah.
we have to compromise. Like even friendships,
It's a
there has to
compromise.
come to a point where it's just like, all right, I'm gonna have to.
Like, damn, this nigga is crazy.
Bob
but
wants one more drink tonight.
Yeah.
God damn. All right, one more drink, I guess.
Yeah.
Fuck.
This nigga is crazy, but I fucks with him. You know what I mean? Like, all right,
We're gonna have one more drink, and then it's gonna be
Cool.
crazy.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
And so, yeah, man, I would want to, for me, I would want to inspire people as much as possible. Free yourself as much as possible.
Yeah.
Without, because I think as a person, you gotta have some non-negotiables in your life.
Yeah.
Like there's gotta be some things that no, I will not do. Because then what
Some
are you,
lines you're not gonna cross.
yeah, what are you living for, right? You gotta have values. Like I think we all come up with whether you stick to those and you change your values or your morals. But I think there's gotta be something instilled in you as a person that you're like
what?
Like just some morals, like just lines. I'm not, like you said, lines. I'm not just family. There's nothing you can tell me about my family and my bloodline.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
I'm proud of that.
Yeah.
You're not gonna make me go against that.
Word.
And there's some people that be like, fuck my family.
There's no amount of money.
Yeah, nothing.
There's nothing.
Nothing.
Right.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Nothing. Yeah, I mean, like we got kids. There's nothing you're gonna say.
Nothing.
Nothing.
No.
Nothing. Bub. Fuck your kids. Oh, fuck you.
Word.
But I got $1 billion. Oh shit. Wait. Sean,
Fucking kids.
Sean, $1 billion. I'm saying. Bro, I'll break you off.
Yeah. I got you. Dog.
Yeah, you're 18 now.
got
You're good. You're good. Hit you off, couple mil. I'm out. Text me. Nah, but it's like there's like
So
you gotta have
do
some.
it for Bub. All right.
You gotta have some non-negotiables.
Yeah. You gotta have.
But
some
I think
lines.
there's people walking around with none.
Absolutely.
Just like
Absolutely. You could tell because they react off of anything.
yeah.
Anything you get a reaction off of.
Yeah. You see,
I'm
it?
with you with that, man. Like I want to inspire people to be the old definition of liberal.
Mhm.
Like live your life. Don't give a fuck
Yeah.
about what anybody else does. You know what I'm saying? Like I like my favorite Jay-Z line of all time, and I probably mentioned this on way too many podcasts. My favorite Jay-Z line of all time is "What you eat don't make me shit." Because
And what's crazy is because
how true is that?
That's Alex. That's also a double entendre. But whatever.
Word.
It's not a good one, but I got
It's
it.
I thought
definitely
it was a
it's
dope
a
one.
great one
I thought it was
because it's
dope.
very simple, right?
Okay.
Very simple. It
You
gets
don't
the
get
point
lost
across.
in it.
Get the point across both ways. Both ways, you're like, okay,
Yeah.
and okay.
Yeah. You're not getting a dictionary.
You're right in both ways.
You're not Googling words.
You're not Googling anything.
Yes.
It makes sense no matter how you flip it.
Does it bother you that you have to Google some words?
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
It bothers you to learn, Bub?
No, it doesn't bother me to learn.
That's what it sounds like to me.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't bother me to learn. If
It bothers you to do the work to learn.
no, I'm listening to a fucking song.
Okay.
I don't want to have to pause. And still not get it.
You've never.
After I do my
Did you
Google.
know what sexual healing was at 13 when you were listening to?
No, I knew it would get me some pussy.
You knew that?
Yes. Sexual healing.
Because of the way he was saying it, you were like, oh, that song must. You were thinking of pussy at 12? Bob.
That was a different dude. My nigga. I just realized that Waka Flocka's No Hands was about getting his dick sucked with no hands.
Which is never a good idea. I should have said that. Should have had. I should have said that.
Eddie, get your brother, man.
How'd you not know that?
I mean, I guess I didn't listen.
What do you think No Hands was about?
I really didn't listen to the song like that. So I'm just saying. All right, this is
No. But once you heard, hey, Waka Flocka Flame has a song called No Hands.
You thought he was walking around with
What
nubs.
the hell did you think that was gonna be about?
Oh, you can't fight?
Word.
Oh, you ain't got no hands?
You ain't got no hands?
Yeah.
You can't fight.
I'm just saying, dog. I was looking for ways of thinking that it wasn't about that. Like, all right, let me listen to the song to make sure this is not about
I
that.
didn't give it that much attention. All right, that's my defense.
All right.
I never gave it that much attention.
Okay.
I heard it and went in one ear and out the other. That's it.
Where we at?
With time?
Yeah.
Where we at with time?
An hour.
All right. That's what's up, man. That's good.
And that shit just flew by.
It did just flow.
It
It did.
We
That's
talked
what
about
that's why I'm saying Friday we definitely had a half an hour to an hour in us.
Oh, absolutely. We might have would have went probably 2 hours.
Easy. And
'Cause
then
of
went
the
back
energy.
and then went back to
'Cause
meet Jay, which would have been a bad decision.
yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, no, I would have went home after this.
Yeah.
Which would have been the smart thing to do.
You
It would've
might
been the smart
that
thing to
if we'd have recorded, that might have would have saved you. He might have would have been at the event Saturday.
Yo, so before I asked Bub about his nutrition, you were saying that somebody
I don't
sent
recall.
you. Okay. All right.
I don't recall.
I didn't know if I had it. I'm on top of shit today, dog. Like you can't. You're not gonna tell
You're
me.
very
this-
hyper vigilant right now.
I'm on top of it.
Yeah, I like that.
I want
I
to
like
know
that.
about y'all, man. This is like I said.
I like that.
Yo, throughout the 7 days out of the week, this is the time that I get to chill with my brothers, man. This is the time I get to chill with family. I get to talk my shit. So what's up, man?
Yeah, this is 30. This is 30.
This is 30.
We're not turned. We're not. I don't think we're turned up as much. That might be my fault because it's mad late.
I think we're turned. I'm turned. I'm ready, dog. What's up? What we got what we talking about? I don't think you're turned up because again, you still got the state on your back.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? You still opening. You still think you got to open the door.
Speaking of state, shouts to Bay, AOC, out there rapping. Alexandra Cortez.
What's she repping?
I'm repping her. I think
You just called her Bay?
she's Bay.
All right. All right.
I think I'm rocking.
I don't trust anybody in those positions though.
Oh, I agree with you.
But whatever. Whatever it is what it is, man. Whatever. What is she trying to do?
She's talking right now, but I mean, she's working. It looks like she's working.
Okay.
Looks like she's working.
All right.
Okay.
Nah, you ain't rolling. No, that's not like yeah.
You know, it's
Seeing as how I'm the one who is like anti-voting and anti, I would hope that y'all would be giving me something, but you're not.
I'm just trying to figure out. I'm at a loss, right? So I'm trying to. And I think Bub and
Alex is funny, right? Because
Alex is very
the
funny.
way like when he's like thinking about something and he's like he has a conviction for it.
Mm-hmm. He drops in a very subtle place, a very subtle way.
But he wants us to agree with him.
Yeah, and it's not gonna happen.
I don't say.
That means you have an expectation of us that's very false. Because our conversation on Friday at the bar, you was like, yo, I brought this to my boys and I thought they was going to tell me to do it.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. I wouldn't call it a false. What would I call it? Friday. That Friday conversation. It was an anomaly. All right. So just get that one out.
Yep.
Get that one out. I'm glad I talked to you about it because it worked.
I'm glad we talked about it too.
Absolutely.
It worked out.
Absolutely.
It worked out for the best. I foresaw.
I am glad you're
You
safe.
should chalk it up to a pat on the back. Like, yeah. Cause there's nothing wrong. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with having an ego in the vehicle. Your ego should definitely ride with you.
I was always riding with me.
Just don't let that motherfucker drive, man. Let him ride with you. And every once in a while, he's gonna be right. He's gonna tell you he's gonna be like, "Yo, you're the man," and you should be like, "You right," but sit in the back.
Sometimes you gotta put the motherfucker in the trunk.
Yeah. Word. Sometimes it's like, dog, you're acting up.
Yeah.
You're acting up. You gotta go in the trunk.
Yeah.
You gotta go in the trunk.
Mm-hmm.
But let him ride, man. Let him ride. And you should let him ride for that. Because right now he should be telling you, yo, the range don't matter right now, dog. Range is all over the place. What's up?
I hear you. I hear you.
Worldwide. We worldwide.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for you, Alex.
I'm just saying. I see her doing some work. Looks like she's working. Speaking of shit. Sounds like she's talking about. So let's. I'm not gonna put all the stocks in there. That's what I'm saying. But right now, yeah, I'm riding.
Okay.
I'm riding. I'm riding. I'm fucking with her.
Kyle, what you got going on, man?
I got a lot going on, bro. What you want to know? What you want to know?
Really?
It's episode 30, man.
It is episode 30.
It is episode 30.
It's
it is
us.
episode 30.
No.
Told you we're not turned. We're not turned enough. Told you we need when I need that energy, we need a podcast.
What? So what energy was it? Let's try to
listen,
ignite some of that.
so
Let's try to ignite some of that energy.
I'm actually souped up right now because I'm thinking of so many ideas so shout out to Shahada Thomas, who came to me because she needed some help and some support around her. This will actually be her third basketball event, Spring Hoops.
How were the first two?
The first one was good. The second one was actually great. Standing room only at the Met High School. Gym was packed. Good showing out. Great basketball talent of Rhode Island, which I thought was dope, right? Because to also her event being pretty new, and then you have her older brother Lamont Thomas, who plays professional basketball, who does a similar event called Play for Peace Tour, where it's a collective of some of the local pro basketball players, and some of the pro basketball players of New England kind of have an all-star game combined with a high school all-star game combined with a basketball clinic. And then Calvin Jones, who started Camp Errol, who does All About the Buckets all-star game, which is a collective of New England's top talent in prep basketball.
Yeah. So
a lot of those guys are nationally ranked and go on to play Division I basketball. And then he has the Rising, I think it's called Rising Stars, I believe. Basketball game where it's the local Rhode Island talent that are the next up to be in that particular prep all-star game. And so for those two things going on in which she's connected, well, she knows both parties, obviously Lamont being her older brother, to actually have those two things that are already established and for her to do a Spring Hoops that kind of, to a certain extent, mirrors those things and still be successful is dope.
Yeah.
Right? Because people can say, oh, these two people do it. Why are you doing the same thing? But people still show out for it. And so I think it started for her as her senior project when she was at the Met. So most seniors have to do a senior project at the Met. And I believe this was her senior project when she did it year one. And then she did it again last year, and then she graduated from the Met, and so she's on year 3. And she was just looking for some support. She reached out, so I'm actually excited that we're actually sponsoring that event.
Super dope.
Because we could potentially do podcasts during the event,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Having high school kids come on, and I was trying to tell her. It was kind of an idea that Cal Jones did with his game.
Do I have to put an edit mark here?
Why?
Because are you gonna say something that people are gonna try to take the idea? Like, is this an idea right now? Do you have to like pause this idea?
So I won't say more, but I'm you're right.
Holy shit! All right, all right. Good call on that.
Yeah.
I was just saying.
You guys are hypervigilant today. You guys are paying attention. I guess I'm not.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
But no, I guess I just got too excited there.
No, I hear you. I
think it's just another avenue for us to put our name out there, right? And have people like, oh, because I think a lot of people want to be on podcasts. They just don't know what podcast to go to. And this might draw some attention, like, oh, I want to be on that podcast.
Right.
Because I want to appreciate the guests that come on here and say, look, I'm glad there is a venue or a platform where we can speak honestly. And I never even looked, like I wasn't even looking at it from that perspective until more than one guest said it. Like, I'm glad I can come on here. We can talk about things and be honest about things.
Yeah,
I'm like,
man.
yo, word.
Let's talk our shit.
Word.
Yeah.
And so I think coming on the podcast and thanking y'all for allowing me to be a co-host, I was thinking about, because of the platform that I have as a community guy, I'm thinking, damn, do I got to censor myself? Right? Do I got to be careful what I say? Because and not because of my community folks, and I'm talking about the people I grew up with and the community I work in, but the outside people that perceive me to be one way. Right, there might be this perception of the word community leader, which I don't think is self-anointed. I think the people give you that particular title as a community leader. I don't think you can walk into a community and be like, hey,
I'm a community leader.
Who the fuck are you?
Right.
Right. So it just.
Well, you anointed yourself King of Providence. So.
That's different.
I think he could do that, though.
That's different.
You want to know why he could do that?
Right.
I'm so excited that you said that. The reason why he could do that is because I'm dying for somebody to come in here with some validity as to why he can't be.
All right.
And nobody has.
You're right.
People have tried.
They tried.
None have been successful.
Okay.
None.
And that's why he's the king of PVD.
I'm on your side.
Bro.
I'm on your side.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And so back to what I was saying. No, so like, and even on my social media, right, there are multiple versions of me, which I don't think is a problem. Right? The way I interact on Facebook is totally different the way that I interact on Instagram. And the way I interact on Twitter is different from all three. I don't think if anybody follows me on Twitter, you might not know what bub you're going to get today.
Right.
There's days where I went on rants about social issues. And then there's days I just tweet bullshit.
That's social media.
Ed, why are you nodding your head like that, man? So you saying my tweets are bullshit? Ed's like, bub, you be saying some bullshit, bub.
Looking at him right now.
This is why you have the title as the social media guy over here. Because I have to think, see, this is my overcomplicating shit. I have to think 8 times before I hit that send button. 8 times before I hit that send button. I don't know why I do that.
Because there's certain, like, obviously, like, curse words, right? And I'm like,
I'm not trying to censor myself, though.
Before I used to put like
you care too much.
I would put like an exclamation point, then like 3 stars. If I put the word nigga, put N exclamation point, 2 stars, A.
I have, I don't mean to interrupt you. I have definitely lost acquaintances because of this podcast.
Have you?
1,000%.
Okay.
For real?
1,000%.
Damn.
Not as many as I've gained. Not even fucking close.
So you didn't lose?
course not.
Yeah.
Not as many, and that's the way I look at it. And to be honest, 100% honest, man. And I don't know if you really know me. You know this is where I am. I really don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I really don't. And maybe there's things that I should, right? Like there's a lot of shit that I talk to different people about that maybe I should give a shit about. You know what I'm saying? It'll probably put me in different positions.
Because
I don't see the benefit.
so we had this conversation today at work, right? There's this guy. He's a white guy, right? Perception wise, I don't know him personally, but
I'm gonna
perception
convince.
wise, he's rich. Right? He's rich. And he shows up to meetings with hats, hoodies, and sneakers. And
Bill
potentially a blazer
Bill Gates.
with the hoodie under it
Bill Gates.
and jeans. No, Bill Gates actually wears suits.
I've never seen Bill Gates wear a suit.
Never?
Never.
Bill Gates never wears a suit?
I said I've never seen it.
Oh. So, regardless, right? I think they're in the same category of that privilege, right? Because of their status, their monetary status, they got money, so they can walk into rooms without wearing a suit. A business meeting and not wear a suit.
Who gonna tell them no?
Right. So I'm like, thinking again, what's free? You know what? I'm going to a meeting today that I had today, just like this.
So
Because I think it's not more, I think there's times, yeah, I'm going to wear a suit. And that's because I want to, because that's how I'm feeling today. Suit, tie, killing them.
Mhm.
But I also feel like today, this hoodie, jeans, Chelsea boots, killed them.
that's how I feel.
But also my work speaks for itself. And so no matter if I could wear a suit and be phony as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Or do you, and so like for me, do I want to be phony or do I want to be true to myself and know the body of work that I've done is valid and respected?
But people that value the outsider's look will tell you, "Hey, bub, but perception is reality." And that's when I
Yeah.
tell them exactly what you just said. Well, my perception of myself is way more important than what your perception of me is.
Yeah.
That's way more important to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm my own critic. I beat myself up every fucking day, dog. You think I give a shit about what you do to me?
And I
About what you think about me?
and I
See,
think
that's why I don't agree that when you said that I care too much. Because I don't care about what the outside
Then
world-
why not post it? Why are you taking 10 seconds to post?
It's just
Because you care about what other people are going to think about your post.
not. No, it's not. It's not. It's really not.
if I think about my post, it's because I'm reading it, right? I care about punctuation a lot.
All right. Are you caring about punctuation?
Mm-mm.
See?
Mhm.
I care about
Mm-mm.
I will delete
A little bit?
A little bit.
All right.
I would delete a tweet. I would delete a Facebook post.
Yep.
I would delete any post that if I didn't actually proofread it before I hit post, and I go back and I read it, I'll delete it
Yep.
and type it over and make sure the punctuation is right.
Yep.
That's the only hesitation I have.
So why? If you don't care, then why? Learn me something, dog, because I'm misjudging you.
I don't know. I definitely don't. I just maybe I do care.
No, but maybe you don't. You just got to figure out why.
What's wrong with caring though?
Like-
if you do care, what's wrong with it?
And what's wrong with caring?
Why do I care?
I don't know.
Because perception is reality.
But I don't care what. If I'm posting something, I don't care what you think of what I posted. I don't go out of my way to insult or
Do you care about the fact that you may be in a position to have to rebuttal? You may be in a position where you're gonna have to.
You're gonna get challenged.
You're gonna get challenged.
No, I want the challenge.
You're welcome challenge.
I want the challenge. Show me where I'm wrong, and then I can learn from that, right? So,
But some people don't want to be wrong publicly.
true.
Right. Some people want to be right all the time.
All the time.
Right.
Because you notice like there's times where people will post something and get responses and don't reply to any of the responses.
Right. So do you want to be right?
No, because I don't think that I post anything where it's a right or wrong. I barely do that. I think it's just maybe it is public perception. Maybe that's what it's like. Damn, I'm gonna tweet this and people are gonna look at this, and maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
But you might get the shock of your life. You might post something, and you might get 100 retweets. Because there probably are people out there that follow you that feel the same way you do.
1,000%. Yeah, I agree with that.
And you just don't know it.
I agree with that.
And we'll never know.
Because I don't think there's anything wrong with sharing a thought or a perception on social media. Because it is your thought. Like,
No, I'm not judging anybody who does. Yeah. That's not what I'm saying.
But I'm saying, even for you, like, if you just like, yo, you know what? I've been thinking about post, tweet, whatever it is. And all of a sudden, you're looking at your phone like, damn. 7 people feel that way too? Oh, shit.
Word. Plus, I feel like you have been challenged and you handle challenges very well. That's what I think. I don't know.
Name a time. You know a time? And
this whole 4-3 situation, you've been able to handle very well.
Because I know I could do it. It's different. It's confident.
You haven't wavered at all.
At
all with anybody.
Why would I?
It's making me believe he can do it.
Yeah.
Nobody's given me a reason Nobody has given me a reason as to why I can't do it.
So why, with your post, you don't have the same confidence?
Because this is amongst friends. This 4-3 thing. That whole comment goes out into the world.
That 4-3 has been on at least
has it?
35% of the podcast.
At least.
Well, we're not popping like that, so I'm good.
What happens?
Fuck you. What a shit.
I was expecting one of you to challenge that, but nobody did, so I guess we got to accept that.
Fuck out of here. Migs
I'm not accepting that. I mean, if that's your perception, that's your perception. As far as I'm concerned, we out here, dog.
Nah, challenge me. Let's go.
But
damn,
like,
James Harden has 61 points.
Nobody cares.
What?
Like
you can do that?
Yo,
like,
he's getting
why can't
buckets,
you do
yo.
that and be praised?
Yo,
Isn't it a team?
He's getting buckets, yo. He has to. If they're gonna win, he has to.
Damn. Is that a problem in basketball that you have these super duper?
So they was asking that was actually a question. Colin Coward said, "What James Harden doing if he gets the MVP? Him getting the MVP this year because of him scoring a lot of points ruins basketball to a certain extent." And I didn't go into why he had that explanation. I think it's almost to the same effect of Steph Curry shooting threes. Steph Curry has changed basketball.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen it from a coaching perspective, a fan of basketball. I mean, I've been shooting threes all my life, so it didn't change for me. But, like, you'll see the...
You just try to compare yourself to Steph Curry?
No.
All right. I didn't know what was going on right
that motherfucker can shoot. I can shoot. He can shoot. But no, so I think it's in the manner in which he takes shots.
Yeah.
He takes some shots, you're like, what the... Oh, shit. That went in. I watched Steph Curry's game, and I'm like, for me as a coach, or for me as a fan of the game and kind of watching the game evolve, like, that was a bad shot. But it's a good shot for Steph Curry. And the reason is because Steph Curry takes thousands of those shots. He practices that. So a kid that goes in the gym and takes 10 threes and thinks he can come down in the game and shoot a 30-footer.
Right. Good luck.
You're not Steph Curry, bro. And you got a lot of kids, the game is going that way. Kids just want to shoot fire threes. Now, understanding...
Why do you think that they can't do it?
No, I don't think that they can't do it. They're not willing to put in the work to do so, to be efficient at it. You can shoot as many threes as you want.
So are you saying Alex isn't willing to put in the work to do a 4-3?
No, he hasn't put in the work to do the 4-3.
Okay.
You're not gonna just. All right, today
Arrive at a 4-3.
I'm
You're
gonna
not
hit a
just gonna
track.
walk into a
Are
4-3.
you-
I'm gonna go to the
Are,
track.
are you around me 24/7 to know what I'm doing and what
Alex.
I'm not doing?
Alex,
I'm asking you. Do you?
no. All right, so answer this question: are you practicing for a 4-3?
It's none of your concern.
We just asked you, what do you do on a daily? You did
Yeah,
ask him
yeah,
that.
yeah.
None of it.
None of it said.
None of it
4-3.
said. None of it said exercise. He didn't even say exercise.
No, the gym was not part of it.
No.
Because I wasn't what I was thinking of.
But he asked you, what do you do
But that doesn't
as a
matter.
routine?
But that doesn't matter. I'm gonna do the 4-3.
He may be doing
When?
it.
Because we've been talking about this for last
May,
year.
right?
in
May.
May. In
Right?
May.
It was supposed to be May last year.
See, why do you keep saying that?
You know what? I don't want to talk about it no more.
The year. We should do it on the year episode. It should be like the last week of May.
Maybe June. We started in June.
So in
So
June,
All right, June.
we're actually gonna do you're gonna do your 4-3 and the podcast same day.
That sounds dope.
We should go to.
Ed's
a
gonna be
to the
there.
podcast.
He's gonna record it. It's gonna be part
That
of the
sounds
video
so
of the
dope.
podcast.
That
Yes.
sounds so dope.
Yes.
Look at
Yes.
that. We're making plans already.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
I'm
Summertime
Yep.
plans.
I'm with it.
Somebody's not gonna be here for the podcast.
Oh, I'm gonna be here.
Might pull a hammy.
Now, if I pull a hammy, then I can't control that. However, I'll be here.
All right.
Whatever.
All right. Episode 30.
Episode 30
We made it
to 10 more.
to 10 more, man. To 10 more. That's what I always hope for, man. 10 more.
Yo, Bob, you got any future guests coming out? Or you, Dave?
I
Oh,
do. I have some ideas.
Okay.
I
I
have,
have
some ideas too.
I have some ideas.
All right.
I think I want to explore some old school stuff, man. Some old school guys that I know from Providence. I like the conversation that Cam kind of brought up. The documentary Providence Almost Dope.
Yep.
Because I think there's some guys that were doing some great things in the city of Providence, musically, and that are legends. And I think getting their perspective on things would be dope. So
Yeah.
I'm rocking.
Yeah. I'm with that.
I think we could have killed last week's episode. Like, I started to think about the questions that we could have asked. Would have been fucking great. Not that it wasn't great, but
I thought it was great. But if you could think of, you know what?
never
We're
good enough.
going on their podcast.
it's never good enough. I'm telling you. This is what I'm telling you. It's never good enough for Alex. So
there's nothing wrong with that.
at some point, there has to be. Shine, move.
Sean,
So-
beat it. Go.
Yeah, to your point. At some point, there has
Sit.
to be
Sit.
something that matches what you're whatever it is that you're trying to get to.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
we'll get there.
we're going to get there.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Episode 30,
What's up, Sean?
Growing Pain
You ain't been no
Podcast.
more? Get outta here.
It doesn't feel like we turned up, but it looks like we turned up a little
Yeah.
bit. It looks,
I feel like my end of the table is so wide open. It looks like.
nah, you got. I mean, I got a couple more.
Yeah, but yours can't be seen. That looks like you and Alex had two.
Very true. Very
Perception.
Perception.
Perception is reality.
They're like, yo, Bub gets
Son,
lit on this podcast.
That's the name of the podcast. Perception is reality.
Yo, Bub
Real
gets
talk.
lit on this podcast.
Real talk, Bob. You got lit on this podcast.
I enjoy this podcast.
I enjoyed it too. We're gonna have another beer after this is done. Actually, we're probably gonna have another podcast after
No,
this.
no, I know we are. Oh, I know we are. I might keep it recording just in case.
You
But
should. You should. Yo, y'all know what to do. Like, share, comment.
we haven't gave a shout out to the fans in like the last.
I definitely want to give a shout out to, because since this is our first podcast in a while where it was just us. Definitely want to give a shout out to all the hosts. All the guests prior to today.
Word, peace to the guys.
Giselle, Molly, Kara, the God,
the intern.
the intern.
The intern.
The intern. Shout out to the intern.
Continue.
So going back to Maddie, Hilarious. Hilarious is doing his thing.
Hilarious. Reem, Miggs.
Reem, Miggs.
Yep.
Smooth.
Who?
Smooth.
Yeah.
Shout out to Smooth, man. Smooth still doing his thing.
Shout out to Smooth.
Hill, Cam, And I think shout out to the extended family, because I consider them family of the podcast, not so much as guests.
Yeah, no, they're definitely
Ev,
family. Yeah.
Malcolm,
Yeah.
Ed,
Yeah.
Skino, Cole, and
Word.
definitely Phil.
Yeah. And shout out to the whole shout out to every single person we had on that wanted to come on that hasn't been able to come on.
Mm.
Yo, shout
They'll
out
get
to
their chance. You're gonna get your chance.
Man, you're definitely gonna get your chance, man. Like shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Shout out
Because
to
this ain't
the
ending
fans.
no time soon. So
Absolutely not. Absolutely
not.
not.
just wait till we get to episode 100.
And shout out to everybody in the Heartstoppers.
Everybody in the Heartstopper.
Shout out to that episode.
Shout out to Ed.
Shout out to Ed.
CBN One
Shout out to Eddie.
Films. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
Nah,
We out?
I ain't got no notes.
Episode 30.
I'm tired. Sick.
It's like
I
fucking
ain't got my energy.
1
today.
o'clock in the
Oh,
morning.
you ain't got your energy
I
today.
ain't got my energy today. I told you I'm
You ain't
sick.
got the energy
I'm
tonight.
gonna
You know what we're gonna do? The next time you got your energy, if we free, we recording.
Why not?
I don't see why not. We were free that day. We should
were
have.
free.
And we were down the street.
It would have saved you.
oh, what a night.
Yo, we out. Peace.
We out. Peace.